Okay, so let's see here. I seen this. It was $7 at Academy. It's a little small sharpener. I have this knockoff clone Worksharp field sharpener. Basically, I think is the same as the Worksharp, only it's $6. But they had a small one. This is actual Worksharp. This is a little tiny one. And I was like, well, you know what? I'll grab it and we'll check it out to see what we have there. What does it say? Pocket knife sharpener, angle guide, sharp on diamond, hone on ceramic. Basically the same as the field sharpener. It says 10 strokes on each side. So, not a whole lot of information, but it basically works the same as the other one. Now, this one seems to be only fine. So, this one would be, it seems to be the same as this, only it doesn't have the sides. This is hollow because you can store stuff. Well, it's magnetic, but you can store something inside here. Usually the directions, but I threw the directions away because I don't need no thinking directions. I'm too good for directions. So anyway, all right. So here you got it. This is doesn't say, but I'm sure it's 20 degrees like that one, which is a clone, by the way. I think I said that already. It doesn't say on there either, but let's get the EDC tray. This is where it lives, so I have to move it. And it's a shameless plug too, by the way. So it appears this is stuck on. I guess that's why this is so cheap, at like $7, because once you've worn the diamond plate out, you've worn it out, and I guess you throw this away and get you another one. For $7, it's not super expensive. So you have it's pretty aggressive. But it is not. It's pretty aggressive. It doesn't feel that much on my finger, but on the blade it feels pretty aggressive. But it is what it is. You'll wear this in after a while, and it'll be really great for fine edges for a while, and then you'll eventually wear it out. But I would say it would be quite a while for wearing it out. It's small, compact, easy to hold, but it's not easy to hold like this. And so I'm sitting here trying to work my blade back and forth to fill the flat, and then move it, and then hold this steady. Now, what I like about the clone here is it'll hold itself up, and I'm just working against it. So it works pretty doggone smooth as far as that's concerned. And it's not hard because it's not tweaking back and forth. But the small one, it's moving. It's doing a lot of movement there. And then catch the ceramic. It feels as good as the other one, which I would expect it to feel better. I think it's actually cutting a little better than that ceramic, that fake one. But so I guess you can probably spin this in there or pop it out and turn it and everything to get back on a non-marred section. But then again, it's ceramic, so I wouldn't expect you to ever wear it down. So even once you finally wore the diamond bitting off of here, you still got that ceramic edge to hone it. And back in the day, this is what you would do. You would use your knife a little bit, and then of course you just hone it on some ceramic or a halogen halogen light bulb element. Electricians know what I'm talking about. But so I think it's okay. I'm not crazy about the narrowness of the smallness of it because it is hard for me to hold it. Maybe just holding it in my hand, it would be easier to work, but it is not replaceable. And so yeah, you could probably pry it off or whatever. But when you're talking about $7, I guess if you finally do wear the diamond portion out, then just get you another one and toss the whole thing. Maybe it's you know one time use. Once you wear it out, just get you another one and go from there. So I think it's well worth having in your arsenal. I don't. It would not be what I would rely on a regular basis by any means. Um, in my opinion, the it's very usable. It's very serviceable. I think it would be just fine for sharpening knives. Touch up. I guess where I would have this, where it would be shining for me, is because what I used to do when I would process deer, we'd usually use a tractor on a gin pole to lift the deer and do the processing. And I would go strop my blade on the tractor tire, just on the lugs on the tractor tire, and I'd strop my blade there. But this would be something that would be nice to have along. You could do that. So anyway, I think it's a useful item. I think it is something to have at that cheap of a price. It would not be my only sharpener, but it would be well worth throwing in a bag to go camping with you, and in lightweight, taking up very little space, nothing to fall apart because it's all built together. So I think it's got advantages and disadvantages. The side plates come off of this, and it's got a little bit of a storage inside of it. It's a lot heavier. It does have a strop. So this is getting closer into a maintenance style sharpener versus this right here being just a touch-up, in my opinion. This is something that you want to be out in the field to touch up with, that you may not want to be packing this thing right here around with you. And of course, you can move and get to a coarse, a hook, and then fine, where you can obviously see I leave it. So this little mini field sharpener, I think, is probably the ultimate as far as that is concerned. I've looked at a couple of the other work sharpeners, and I think it is just as well. But this right here is something that I think would work good in a campsite, hiking, backpacking, or whatever, just to touch your blade up. Because that's how we kept our blades sharp back in the day, is by touching them up. Some people just had an old rock. Some people had an Arkansas stone. All the old timers had a whetstone in their pocket with their pocket knife because they would touch that baby up. They wore blades out and had to buy new knives. When's the last time you ever heard of somebody wearing a blade out? They're sharpened. They stayed sharp. So, but anyway, that is all I got. I thank you and I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Your time is very important to me, and I thank you for spending it here with me. Thanks, and God bless.